Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for kind of an episode of Here We Go With The Bullshit. Okay? It's kind of like I have Here We Go With The Bullshit and the reunion piece, okay, that I want to talk about. First things first, everything on the channel is alleged, and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, okay? Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that you know every time your girl upload a new video, okay? Also, share the video with family, friends, enemies, frenemies, whomever you think will enjoy this video, okay? So, y'all, so we seen the episode last night. Thank you everybody that joined the watch party last night. Keep in mind that Patreon is now $5 for the live parties, or live when you actually catch the live, and the second tier, that's $10, is if you want to catch the replay. Okay, we talked about the sharing of the link, and I'm sick of it. Okay, so if you share that link and you don't catch it live, you will have to watch the replay for $10. Okay, quit sharing that link. If your friends don't have $5, you need to reconsider yourself. Okay, reconsider being friends with someone else. Okay, let's move on. So with the reunion last night, they continued on with the package of Tisha, KEKE, and their bitch made cousin Marceau. Okay, to me, Carlos's bias is so noticeable that I don't even know why he just won't go out and call KEKE basically a crackhead to her face. Like, just do it already, because that's what you're allowing up on this stage, and I don't like it. Okay, what's the change with Carlos? Because he didn't seem like he was like this with KEKE before. I got a new theory. Okay, I think that his beef, or the reason that he's pissed off with KEKE, is because they couldn't get KEKE to flip on Melody. That's what I feel. I feel like at that last reunion, his line of questioning, even though she had came out about the pills and stuff like that, his questioning to her last year was totally different. It was respectable. It wasn't irresponsible like it was tonight. I think they thought they had KEKE, because you see, when they came back from that reunion last year, Marceau, Tisha, KEKE, they were all cool. Remember they was getting along with them just fine. They was filming scenes with her and everything. At least Tisha was. They was riding in the car, two cousins, talking crap, kicking it, talking crap about Tisha. Tisha was talking stuff about Tiffany. And I just feel like when they had that part and they asked her, do she think that Marceau indeed was laughing and joking when he told Mel about her addiction? Do she believe that Marceau was laughing and giggling? And they showed KEKE saying, me knowing the Marceau that I know, I'm gonna say no. So y'all know we was like, KEKE, what the fuck are you doing? You knowing Marceau, and you talking about no. Which I know she feel damn different now if she didn't before. But what I really feel like is that from that scene, KEKE said she didn't say that. She didn't say she didn't say no. She said she thought that he did it or whatever, I guess. She said she did not reply no. So it would make sense to me that the way that they edited that scene, and some of the other stuff that they said, it would seem that Mel would not deal with KEKE like that anymore. But if Mel was there and heard the answer, she know what was up. She know what KEKE actually said, which is, I feel, the reason why she had KEKE at her house last season. Well, this season that just aired, she had KEKE at her house a couple of times, I believe, with Miss Nell and Tiffany, so they can squash off their beef and stuff like that. So she was in the house. And we know that Mel don't let people in her house that she don't be trusting like that. So I'm inclined to believe KEKE when she said that wasn't her reply. That was them trying to make people think that KEKE was playing the fence and going against Melody on the low. So the Scotts continued that narrative by being cool with her again. Even when KEKE and Wanda and them had got into it on IG, or on YouTube, everywhere across the country last year, Wanda said also that KEKE told them that she would go with them and ruin Mel or something like that. And I still don't believe that. I don't believe that, because if she did, why didn't she do that? Okay? So that's why I feel like Carlos's demeanor toward KEKE last reunion and this one were totally different. A whole 360, right? And I also been telling y'all about this scheme that I felt like Tisha and them had going on with this blogger that was, making up stories. I think he was creating stories, creating content by, actually making up false things to push out as content. And they had KEKE mixed all up in that. I feel like that was a setup from the beginning, from the Snots, so they can now come and act like KEKE was trying to interfere with their marriage. Because some of the stuff that Tisha was saying last night did not make any damn sense at all. Okay? She, and y'all know what blogger I'm talking about. And I'm not going to mention no names because I'm sick of him and we already know. Let me throw out a couple little similarities. Okay? We always see said blogger, when he come with some bullshit ass tea or whatever he got, he always come with a stack of print paper. One time he was even counting them out, then picking them up and count and putting them back on the same stack, and still continuing with the higher number instead of saying that this is the same. He had about 5 sheets of paper, but he kept flipping them back over again to act like it was more than that. Like literally playing in y'all damn face. Okay? Picking up the same sheets of paper. Like, let's say this. He had a stack of papers in front of him. He put them down. He was like, see all these papers I had to print off at work? As if that meant any damn thing. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like the same sheets of paper that he was just counting them over. And I was like, I cannot. Okay? So, I don't know if we all noticed, but last summer, when they had got real cool and all this, and when Wanda, sure enough, when Shonoff was mad at KEKE and Miss Constance, and she was on a rampage, she actually went on her live and was fooling on KEKE, right? And her mama. What did she have? Those same sheets of paper. She had sheets of paper printed up. She said it was her notes. Now, we didn't even know the dumb bitch could read. But she had notes. And from then on, she's had notes. So, to me, this blogger had helped her organize her lies. Who after that? Because even when she was at Tisha and them house that day, when they was at the reunion, she said she couldn't talk about a lot of stuff because she had left her notebook at home. Why you need a notebook to talk? Because he need his notes. She needed his notes in that he had written out for her. And then last night, who won there with notes? Tisha. Why do you have this stack of notes? And then she talking about they were her what you call it? They were her what you call that thing? They were her text messages. Again, why are they on notes? Why are they on notes? Why you just couldn't pull your phone out to show the text messages? Why were they on printed out on paper? Why you just couldn't pull them up from your phone? Because, again, that's another thing that blogger does, is pull up them fake ass text messages and prints them out. Why, if I gotta show y'all a text from somebody, all I gotta do is pull up my phone and show the text message. That's all I gotta do. Boom. This the text message. Boom. Like, I don't have to print the messages out and then what for what? So again, I just feel like that is just some sneaky stuff that Tisha and her mammy had adapted from this blogger that he put them on to, and then they sitting on there just still lying with notes in front of them so they can remember the damn lies. A reference back to them mofos. So I also want to go, so let me prove some of my points, because I want to go through a couple of things from the episode last night, because Carlos just has a lot of damn nerve. So let me pull it up and I'm gonna pause in between. See, do y'all see Courtney even trying to tell KEKE to calm down and stuff like that? And I know she probably needed to calm down for her own, so they won't be talking about she's so aggressive and stuff like that. But no, at this point, she matching Tisha's energy. Fuck that shit. Courtney, this girl just called your wife a pill popper, and you trying to tell somebody to calm down toward her. But again, this is what I think KeKe's problem was in Texas. Mel was trying to get her to calm down, and just because she seen what they was trying to do to her, and I think Courtney see it as well. And And nobody on that stage had a problem with her, with them calling her all type of pill poppers and saying that she's still on drugs and all this stuff. But when KEKE has something to say, they want to shut her up. I don't like that.
One second.
You know I'm not.
You know you are. Hold on.
She still married him.
Yeah,
so who said
I
that?
did.
She could never say.
Too damn sick to be that damn
See,
dumb.
she going down. We're not doing that. Let's talk facts.
I want to move on. I want to ask you to defend yourself. Is that true what she said?
Me and my husband have had infidelities on both sides of the marriage. Yes,
And
absolutely.
prior to you being officially married to Amin, he took your money and put that money towards a date with another woman.
Listen
He
to
asked me
this.
for money beforehand. Later on that day, I called him out on the date with a chick. I go to the restaurant. I act a complete fool.
She still married him?
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, he acted like it was arranged.
Yeah, I thought it was arranged. Yeah, this was 18 years ago.
Oh, so 2 years ago. Okay.
This was almost 20 years ago.
Say like she paid for it, girl. Yeah.
My thing is, don't call her crazy. I caught my husband cheating. She could never say that. Let me see this play, because right here she.
Tisha, can you say you never caught him cheating? Why you keep on saying this roundabout shit? She can never say that she called. I called her and said he was cheating. Like, it don't matter what she can say. Can you say he's never cheated? And that's one thing that you and him don't ever say. And for you to think that he's never cheated, if you really thought that and he actually had never cheated, he would feel the same way about your ass. And it was clear later on that he don't think that. That he think you're very capable of it because you have a fishy ass puss, the one that Fonta Gidaniva be talking about, okay? And a mouth, he said.
And this is the reason I don't fool with her.
So what is that you have in this paper?
I want to get to the reason I was not talking to her at Kimmy's barbecue.
Yes.
2 days before, I heard the conversation with KEKE and the guy. She was like, oh my God, can you please tell me what you have on Marcel? Please tell me. That's her conversation. The dude is just like, listen,
But if she's asking him that, and we've seen the recordings where he was asking her, where she was asking him, like, well, what you got on that? Because she told Tisha that she would go and, Tisha asked her to check it out. She said she would check it out. So her asking him, what did he have on Marcel? What was he talking about? Did he have any proof of it? That's not talking about you and Marcel. That's asking questions about Marcel, which you was well aware that she was going to do. Why the fuck would she just go and ask him? How does she even know about it? How does she even know about it if what she said about you coming to her, wanting her to fire her makeup artist was not damn true? And asking her to look into it. What sense would it make for, well, how she even know who the guy was? Because I'm quite sure her makeup artist didn't come to her. I think it was Stormy's makeup artist that came to KeKe's makeup artist and was saying something about it. And then they said Jasmine and Tisha went to production about it. Why did y'all go to production about it, Tisha, if you didn't even want the shit on the damn show? What was production gonna do? And again, Stormy said them rumors had been out about him and that girl. Which again, I feel like they made all of this up to get KEKE involved and set her up to make it seem like she was involved in the shit. But Stormy and her makeup artist was involved in it too. But why y'all not going at her about that?
No, I would like everybody to be on the phone. She never once said, well, let me call my cousin and let me get my cousin on the phone. I called her and asked her about the conversation.
Now, didn't KEKE call your ass and you wouldn't answer after she had got the information? That was your motherfucking plan. Slick ass. She is lying.
She never once said, well, let me call my cousin and let me get my cousin on the phone. I called her and asked her about the conversation. She's like, no, I didn't talk to him about you and Marcel. So I'm like, okay, so you're lying to me about it now. And then she turns around and she was like, well,
so you just gonna believe,
but I want to do it face to face.
So you just gonna believe this random dude over your cousin? You don't know this dude, right? So why would you believe him over your cousin? And why were you talking to him in the first place? Why were you talking to him in the first place? Because y'all had made up this scheme and all this stuff. And this dude is the guy that y'all supposed to been building that barbershop for. So why would you be talking to him about that instead of talking to him about finishing that damn barbershop? This don't make sense.
So after that conversation with her, I was like, so you're lying to me because I've heard both conversations on my own. But I just wanted to see if she was going to tell me the truth. And at that point, I said, I'm done with this relationship. It benefits me nothing anymore. And she's trying to use us to have her storyline or be on this show. Talk about your own stuff that you have going on. You have a lot. She has a lot, Carlos.
There's a lot on that paper, too. So
how you know what the fuck she got going on if you haven't dealt with her since then? That was last year. Why? How you know what she got going on? You and Marceau know what everybody got fucking going on except y'all two. Each other. He don't know if you cheating. You don't know if he cheating. But y'all know everybody else who cheating on drugs. And I'm going to say this. For Tisha to have said that stuff about Stormy, she got that from Marceau. In my opinion, she got that from Marceau. And I'm not going to say Stormy is not doing that. But I do think that they get high. Okay? Now, I don't know from what. But I do think they indulge and get high. Or whatever. My thing is that if Stormy was popping pills and Tisha got that from Marceau, in my opinion, and she did that in front of Marceau, that means that she was comfortable doing it in front of him because he was doing something too. Let's check that. And what he probably done ran and told Tisha, old fucking gator skin ass, is that, oh, Stormy Nunn was popping pills and da-da-da-da and that and snorting and da-da-da-da-da. But ain't always alleviating his part. Like I believe he was doing about Martell. Coming and telling her about all the girls that Martell was messing with. And she's so motherfucking stupid that she ain't never been like, why you still hanging around him? Because I don't want you hanging around him. He's a thought. But instead, since she's so damn jealous of Martell's wife at the time, she just, oh, what? Ooh, Mel thinks she's so cute. She thinks she's so light-skinned that her man ain't cheating on her. And he is. Ooh. She thought that was just heaven. Not knowing your damn husband or knowing your husband is doing the same motherfucking thing. I think her jealousy and hate for Melody, I think she wouldn't have gave a damn if Marceau would have told her about him, Marceau, and two other bitches messing around right there while telling her the tea, as long as it included something that would be hurtful to Melody, in my opinion.
paper
This
too,
is
so
the
what's that?
this is our full conversation between her and I.
The one thing I've always said about this show is so
and like I
popular
said, pull that phone up.
Small town Huntsville,
Right.
that a lot of people want to attach themselves to it. So what I would like to go into is this: Melody and Kimmy. Do you two feel like Tisha's in denial of what she's being told?
What would KEKE gain from attaching herself to the show because of this? She already said she wanted to be on TV and stuff like that in entertainment. Tisha, that wasn't your goal in life, and you really not on it because you fucking so stupid. Don't nobody like you and don't give a damn. You just a spot that we see, and your husband gets on everybody's damn nerves. They hate him to the core. Y'all mad because people actually liked KEKE. Y'all actually, they liked her. And they did not like y'all.
told by KEKE and just doesn't want to hear it?
Okay. Go, Mel. Go, girl.
Martell, like, I'm glad they ain't asked me.
No, Mel. Go.
Stormy face.
No, I don't. I just feel like at this point she's over it. Like, we've gone down this road for 5 years. And I think
Tisha was so relieved she said that she almost bust that damn dress by exhaling.
Table, bring the girl out, bring the pictures, bring something. I don't think it's a matter of denial. Quite frankly, I think they're more affirmed at this point because it's been so damn long.
What do you think, Melody?
I think it's a lot. I think it's been a lot. And from experience, I know that when it comes to you choosing to walk away from a marriage, right? Especially when you have kids, when you've been together for a long time, 9 times out of 10, you want something concrete. And I think that's where Tisha is. I think she feels like she hasn't had anything concrete.
KEKE, what?
Now, Mel, her definition of concrete might differ from people, the general public. Okay? Because I feel like you should have finished that bitch right there.
I would like to go into is this. You are very passionate about Tisha. You're calling her dumb.
Yeah.
You're calling her an idiot.
Yeah.
What is it about Tisha that you really do think she's dumb and an idiot? About
Because
what?
number one, knowing me, the type of person that I am, the type of person I've always been, these are things she's never in her life seen from me. Why would I all of a sudden try to make up things to ruin their man? Why?
Should be relevant on television because without her knowing things from me,
television.
she's not useful.
See, that's the thing too. Marsona, because that's what Stormy just said about y'all. That y'all try to be so fucking relevant and you do a lot of shit for shock value when they're not really like that. So that's why I believe that he tried to put that off on other people. Even with Tisha with the storyline stuff. Shut the fuck up. Y'all always trying to use somebody for a storyline. What's now that y'all couldn't use Melody? Who the fuck was y'all talking about every time y'all came on the screen? KEKE.
Seriously, which is why you go around spreading my business.
All right, so as KEKE and Tisha's relationship became strained, KEKE's image of sobriety was put to the test when some mysterious allegations surfaced in the media and it left everyone wondering whether she was healing or half-baked. Check it out.
You know, a lot of people been talking and sending me videos. You heard about what happened with KEKE?
What happened to KEKE? I just know that's Tisha's cousin, right?
You saw it.
Absolutely.
A grown woman using a child to do her dirty work.
Huntsville police say she started putting items into her purse.
I hope she's not back on pills.
Maurice ain't that kind of attorney.
It's the truth.
So you want to be mad, scratch your ass. I don't give a
She needs to get the out of here. Call the police and drug her.
No, I am not relapsed at all.
I can't help you no more. She is lying.
I don't think anything could have did this but drugs.
Let's take a test. Child, all I see is negative, baby. Marijuana, cocaine.
Now, I want to focus on the part where Marceau said he don't think nothing could have did this but drugs. What drugs was Wanda on when she tried to run up and sneak Melody from behind? What drugs was Martell on when he was about to whoop your ass and you had to get that damn PPO out on him? What drugs were you on when you was trying to fight Marceau last season? What drugs was Maurice on when he pushed Martell last season when he was trying to get the fuck away from y'all? What drugs was Destiny on when she tried to throw that or threw that chair at Stormy? What drugs was Melody on when she threw that damn pitcher at Lemonade at Martell? What drugs was Miss Nail on when she said if Martell better get the fuck out of her face before she knock him upside his head? What drugs was Destiny on when she told Tiffany she'll drag her in all 3 of the states that she had lived in? So now it's about drugs. So people don't get mad unless they on drugs. What drug was Lou on when I think he beat your ass for approaching his damn wife?
On the cocaine, methamphetamine, opiate, ecstasy, methadone, ecstasy, methadone, all of them out there, they all negative. I have to take a medication every day, and it's called methadone.
Being upset doesn't make you throw drinks. Drugs does.
She's clean. She's in recovery.
Don't stop.
Oh, my God.
KEKE, we saw you throwing a drink on your cousin. You know, listen, when Mel threw a drink on Martell, I think we all said, bitch, go ahead.
Watch this.
And, you know, we understood. No, Martell.
He deserved it.
You know, I think a lot of people
Y'all seen that wink and then he tried to make it seem like he was squinching both of his eyes?
Conversations that led to that, right? A lot of people from cast and crew. You know, I think a lot of people understood because it was a multitude of conversation. You know, listen, when Mel threw a drink on Martell, I think we all said, bitch, go ahead. And, you know, we understood. Martell.
He deserved it.
You know, I think a lot of people understood because it was a multitude.
And I think that was toward Carlos because Mel was like on the other side of him, so it wasn't a reason for Carlos was in this direction. Well, he was like, then he tried to make it seem like he was just squinting his eyes.
Of conversations that led to that, right? A lot of people from cast and crew have said your behavior has been erratic at times. You did go to the barbecue, and it did appear you were on a mission. To Tisha's credit,
y'all hear that? Cast and crew. Which cast and which crew? Because the cast ain't said that shit about nobody else, and he did the same thing with Destiny. But how many seasons was she on the damn show?
she ignored you.
Yeah.
She did not say anything to you.
Right. One of the things that she knows about me very well is that when I'm ignored, I'm triggered.
When all of you were there and you saw what happened, did you think to yourselves, is KEKE back on drugs?
Yes.
You thought that?
Absolutely.
Did you think that?
She's still on drugs, Carlos.
You think in this present moment she's on drugs?
I know last year I had a conversation with her. She was still on drugs.
Liar. You're lying.
So you didn't tell me last year that you was a drug dealer, car.
I did not.
You was buying drugs from him. He keep his money in the middle, so you snatch a whole bunch of money, and then you turn around and pay him with his money. You didn't tell me that.
Something that happened long ago. Not last year.
Look, you could tell Tisha lying.
5-6 years ago.
No, it happened.
That long ago.
In 2020.
Boy, shut up. You don't even know. Shut up. People get tired of you talking. If nobody else tells you, I'm going to tell you. Shut up.
Happened 20.
Listen to Marcel and Tisha. Listen to them live.
From him, he keep his money in the middle, so you snatch a whole bunch of money, and then you turn around.
She said last year.
You didn't tell me that.
Listen to Marcel.
Long ago. Last year.
How long ago?
Not last year.
How long ago?
5-6 years ago.
No, it happened.
That long ago.
In 2020.
Boy, shut up. You don't even know. Shut up. People get tired of you talking. And nobody.
Now let me address that. Because it's funny that they tried to make this damn thing out of her being on drugs recently, right? I think it's they try to make it seem like she was on drugs when she came on the show via mail. Because if all of this was going on and y'all knew that she been continuously using drugs, why the fuck did y'all have her on the show on y'all end to attack Kimmy? To talk that shit to Kimmy. It was fine for her to be on them, right? Remember all that? Tisha messed up and said last year. Marceau, like, how long ago was? Why y'all remember all this shit about her? But you don't remember shit about that. You didn't remember that ass picture was in your fucking husband's phone. You don't remember him going to Atlanta and somebody taking a picture of his ass in a damn hotel, the back of his head in a hotel bed. Which again, I think that they planned it. I think Tisha took that fucking picture and they put that out. And it just went away. Carlos never expounded on that. The way the line of question that he was asking KEKE and that he was asking the guys on Bail Collective, why the fuck did he have these lines of infidelity questions when it came to Tisha and Marceau? Why not? But back to these days, Marceau, like, it was back in 2021. That's when she came on the show via fucking Melody. So they want to try to make it seem like she's been on drugs since she came on the show via mail to try to discredit her. And Carlos sitting up there asking Martell about being in love with damn Melody. That shit seems damn personal. Why are you so interested in Martell and Melody being in love with each other? Don't you got other that's actual couples? They've been divorced. Ask these other couples about their infidelities and who they in love with. Why you don't ask Marceau and Tisha, are they in love with each other? And let me go to this bastard Maurice one quick.
Nobody else said y'all to Tish. Shut up.
Happened 21.
The five of you on this couch, when y'all were there, did y'all feel like there's a possibility KEKE's back on drugs?
I didn't think
You
that.
didn't think
No, I
that?
did not think that. I thought it was inappropriate for her, which I said to her once I walked her to the car.
I thought, man, KEKE was looking for a moment because that was her opportunity to sacrifice Tisha for her moment. And guess what? She got it. We're talking about it here at the reunion.
It wasn't my.
Guess what we not talking about here at the reunion? Your boring motherfucking no-dose ass. Your sleepy head ass. Your Tylenol PM ass. Yes, your NyQuil ass. Your damn melatonin ass. That's what we not talking about. She don't need a fucking moment. She is the damn moment. And look at this dumbass bitch Kimmy.
However, when you look at stuff in hindsight, you start putting different things together. When she came around the corner and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She was jittery. She was sweaty.
That's when she first got there.
Like, and just seemed like nervous, like, to me. And so when we were talking about it later, I said, I don't know, because I just don't know why it would pop off like that.
So, KEKE, you took a drug test by Dr. Rogers. You did test negative.
I don't have to lie.
Well, we saw you did admit to taking methadone.
Yes.
But when you took the test, it tested negative. So if you're taking methadone, wouldn't that make the test positive?
Look at them. And look at that. Still, no charges have been brought against her.
On the love and marriage.
Still, no charges have been brought against her. And let me clear up some couple things, because I got a couple points over here that I want to make about that shit, okay? And I'm going to put a link to an article in my damn description box today, okay? So, this article is about methadone. And what I typed into Google was, does methadone show up on a drug test? You know, do they show up on those little drug tests? This article says, it says, first of all, it says methadone is a prescription medication that is commonly used in the treatment of opioid addiction. Methadone itself is a controlled substance that can be addictive as well, you know. So it is important to only take it as prescribed by a doctor. Okay, like, again, one of my friends, she damn near my mama, well, she is my mama age. One of my friends had like 3 or 4 accidents, and she already had her back messed up in like the first one. So every time she have an accident, it re-injures her back. So she's had a lot of back surgeries, and she used opioids for pain. What happens is, since she has chronic pain from her back, she has to continue to use these drugs. What happens is that like every like 6 months or whatever, she has to go into an actual rehab. Like, she has to go into an actually rehab facility in order to detox her system of those opioids. Okay? So people get addicted to them all the time, because since she's had this condition for so long, imagine if she didn't follow up and go to the rehab centers when after a certain period, just so her body can have a break from that stuff, and not just because it's going to develop an addiction anyway, you know. So whether you have to detox to control it, that helps. Most people don't do that. Okay. So that's why most people get addicted to those pain pills. Like, we seen like Michael Jackson, a lot of people was addicted to all of that stuff. Okay? Because they had some sort of injury, and the pain pills turn into an addiction. Anything can turn into an addiction. Methadone works by binding to the same brain receptors as other opiates, but it does not produce the same feeling of euphoria. So even though they will get high from it, it doesn't give them the same high that they would get if they were just taking the opioids. But it also like curbs their appetite for it. Okay? This medication can help those with opioid use disorders reach a place of stability. Okay, and then it have methadone treatment for opioid use. I'm not gonna read that one. This is what I want to read: the methadone and drug screening. Okay, it says, when patients are using methadone as part of their recovery treatment plan, they often ask whether or not having the drug in their system will make them test positive on a drug test. While specific methadone drug tests do exist, the use of methadone does not typically show up on a standard urine drug test. I'm going to read that again. When patients are using methadone as part of their recovery treatment plan, they often ask whether or not having the drug in their system will make them test positive on a drug test. While specific methadone drug tests do exist, so that means you have to have a drug test that's just specific for methadone. The use of methadone does not typically show up on standard urine drug tests. We learned from Melanie and KEKE that they had a producer there and Melanie there she went in the bathroom and took the damn test. The methadone was on the panel, the drug panel thing, but it did not register. What this article is saying, it wouldn't register on that unless it's really it wouldn't typically register on one of those type of tests, but you have to have a test that's just for methadone, which is probably what they test her for at her doctor's office. Like when she goes to the doctor to get her methadone, that's probably what they test her for, to make sure that she's not overusing it or anything like that, so that she can get her next dose. The urine tests that are commonly are commonly used by employers are more generalized. They do detect opioids, drug use, including the use of heroin, codeine, and morphine. So, regular drugs that you might take for a job, they will detect those opioids, but they won't test. They won't register the methadone usually if you just on the methadone. Okay. Okay. And however, they do not usually detect methadone, as I just said, which will require a more specialized drug test looking for that particular chemical makeup. Okay? So I don't like how they sat there on that fucking stage going back and forth with their little smiles and grins and skins talking about KeKe's damn drug use as if it wasn't shit. Like she was just bottom of the damn barrel. And again, I think that shit was so fucking irresponsible of Kimmy being a fucking nurse and Carlos them being the fucking host and producer of this damn show. Y'all treating her damn drug addiction as it's a fucking, like she's nothing, and as if it's a joke. I feel like Carlos should have checked off into Marceau now when he seen all them smirks and all that shit. He should have told them, don't laugh at that shit. This shit is not, this is serious. This is not a playing matter. But he want motherfuckers to believe that he wasn't laughing, skinning, and grinning when he was telling the shit to Melody and Martell. And my thing is too that as KeKe's employer, and she has a known drug addiction, Carlos, why don't y'all test her to make sure she's still clean? Why y'all don't test her? Because y'all don't want to have to admit to the Scots that she fucking clean? And why wasn't you educated on this shit? Because I know y'all seen the clips of her telling Mel that she take the shit every damn day. And also y'all seen the clip, y'all knew that she was taking a drug test and it came back negative. So why the fuck, especially when y'all had Mel and a producer in a damn bathroom with her, why y'all didn't educate y'allself on that shit? Because you didn't care. You just want to make a mockery of her. And then that shit Kimmy said. However, I didn't think so. However, you old lizard looking bitch. What do you mean, however? However what? You a fucking nurse. So what do her being sweaty and shit gotta do with any damn thing? We done seen KeKe with that damn purple damn fan every damn scene she done had this season. She was pouring sweat while she was sitting in her damn house. And you didn't think she was on nothing when she checked off into your ass about Tisha? Because at that time, all y'all knew that she had suffered from drug addiction. And then I want to get on something too. Because Carlos asked KeKe, to me, too many times for my fucking taste, was she on drugs still? When she answered it, she didn't go around the bush about it. She answered it directly to you several fucking times. Why didn't you ask Marceau about them damn infidelities that much? When you didn't get no direct answer from them, why you wasn't keeping on them about that shit? The same way you was keeping on Latrice's ass on Bell Collector reunion. Also, he continuously let Marceau say that shit. And then he would back it up and ask again. But when Tisha went off script and said Stormy pop pills, you tried to brush over that. You brushed over it, and Marceau got in Tisha's ass about it. Because he didn't want Stormy to say that he was doing the shit too. But you let him brush over that with Stormy. Why you were so attentive to KEKE? Because this would have been something we want to know about what Stormy doing too. Why you didn't indulge on that? And then you tried to breeze past it. Stormy brought that shit back. Like, we ain't about to talk about nothing else. We about to talk about why the fuck she just said what she said. That's what we about to talk about. So Stormy had to bring it back around. And the way that he checked Tisha, because you notice the whole time he was sitting there, and he did this when Tiffany and Lou came out too. He kept saying to their husbands, like, I ain't saying nothing. See, it is not me, it's her. It's not me, it's her. Because he got on her ass, and he was mad that she let Stormy call him a bitch. So he's trying to eliminate himself, like, I'm gonna let my wife talk the shit to y'all. I'm gonna put my battery in her back and let her spew all the shit that I want to say, so y'all won't keep calling me a bitch. That shit hurt him to his core. He want to fight Stormy about calling him a bitch. He want to fight her. Because Tisha didn't give no fucks. She didn't give a damn that Stormy called him that. But he got a Tisha ass about that, I believe. And that's why she came out so hard. But she went too far, and he backed up off of it. She backed up off of it. This right here shows he puts that battery in Tisha's bag and in Wanda's bag. To say the shit that he be wanting to say, but he can't. Because a man will beat his ass. Now I want to get to another thing. So on release this segment about what do you call it, on YouTube. They didn't show it last night, so let me play it.
You know, can I say something?
It's Kimmy to Tiffany. We should have been there for you. Let me play this.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, there's a time, like in reality in general, I think there's a family ship. There's a friendship. And oftentimes when people go through like really tough stuff, I think we pull together pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I feel poorly that for most of that, Tiffany felt like she didn't really have all of that. Because I feel like the group of women that we are, we probably could have done a lot better by Tiffany in that regard. Like, I didn't know until it was on the back end when we were at Stormy's thing, when you were telling me. So, you know, the calls or the texts, how you doing, thought about you today, that doesn't always elicit all of the information that somebody, you know, you touch base. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't really elicit.
This group of women, Kimmy, why don't you get this motherfucking speech right now with Martell being arrested for DV via communication, y'all ain't never came out and gave no public service announcement about fucking the shit Martell do to Melody. Y'all always took up for him. And Kimmy, you a nurse. Yet you didn't know about your libido changing with chemo. But with the signs and symptoms of KEKE at your backyard hot ass motherfucking party, you noticed sweating and jitteries from her. And you deduced that she was on drugs. But yet Tiffany is in front of y'all looking like a sad ass fucking puppy. And you don't recognize the signs and symptoms of postpartum? How dreadful. How tragic. Or your sorry ass. And not to mention that y'all sitting there trying to comfort Tiffany, which they should. Okay, like I ain't believe Tiffany in the beginning, and I might still be on the fence. But I didn't really watch the episode with her and Lou when they last one was on there. I didn't watch that like that. So seeing that last night, I was like, damn. She was going through something. Well, I mean, we all live and learn. We have our opinions or whatever. But you can comfort Tiffany at this time that she's going through a mental health crisis. But your bitch ass have zero empathy for KEKE. Why? Why? Because KEKE's smarter than y'all? Why is that? I don't understand that. Y'all had zero empathy for Melody. But now all of a sudden y'all got something for Tiffany because y'all were successful in getting her the fuck off of that damn show?
The information, and I firmly believe, like for real, even when we're going through a lot of bull, when somebody's going through something for real, we're there for them. And I mean, I missed you. Like, I missed the spice.
I literally was like, this is gonna be the bartender.
Right, I did. And I said,
that's the only thing they missed, especially Marcel. Look at Marcel.
That's your job. So I missed you, and I missed the spice. And I am saying, I'm going to say on behalf of whoever, but I feel like we could have been there better for you. I didn't know. I mean, you know, and that's not to say whatever I was going through, I try to still be there no matter what I'm going through. You know, so in the text or whatever, that wasn't a warm fuzzy moment to say, girl, I'm dying over here. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enough. I didn't find out till the back end, and I feel like we could have been there more for
I really appreciate that. The hardest part is like having to say I have a problem.
Right.
Period.
Right.
In life, hands down, the hardest part, even in a text message to
But
a
I
family
think if
member.
we would have saw your face, we would have seen that. You see what I'm saying? We weren't even in the environment because there were so many things y'all weren't coming to. We just knew that y'all weren't coming, and we would be like, well, where's Lou and Tiff?
No, the fuck they wouldn't.
And we didn't really know what was going on.
No, they wasn't, because Tisha ass was spreading rumors about her ass to bloggers. So y'all wasn't giving a fuck about no damn Tiffany and shit like that, especially. So y'all need to tell me y'all got all of this fucking empathy and sympathy for Tiffany, the motherfucker that outed y'all fucking son for using drugs. Because, to be honest, his motherfucking ass could end up just like fucking KEKE. At his age. But that's fine, right? All that's water under the bridge. Y'all, we miss you. We wanted you. We were concerned about you. No, the fuck y'all wasn't. Y'all trying to have a fucking moment. Just like Marcel tried to have last season at that reunion when she said she was pregnant, and they were sharing her pictures and every motherfucking thing.
You know what I mean? But I think if we would have saw your face more often, because I think didn't one of us have some postpartum things that we talked about?
Who the fuck is now? You don't even know.
And I was like, I just think some of the people could share with you some things that maybe help them. I didn't have it personally, but I think that we would have seen that there was something awry if we would have spent more face-to-face time.
And I call bullshit. Again, drug addiction is a mental illness just like damn postpartum depression is. And I feel like y'all full of shit. Carlos, you send your old picklehead ass there, letting them, they get all this shit for empathy for fucking Tiffany. And KEKE get y'all ass to kiss. I hope she sue the fuck out of y'all, just like Melody is doing, in my fucking opinion. I hope Melanie's suing the fuck out of y'all, and I hope KEKE join forces with her, because the two of them got something in common that y'all motherfuckers hate, and that's that people like her, and they got a presence about them that you cannot fuck with. No matter how bad y'all try to tarnish her, she's still there, whatever. Y'all done called this girl all type of drug heads, and she done this and try to put out her shit. What about what you been doing, Marceau? What about Tisha's stinking ass pussy? Has anybody raised concern about that? Has that been addressed? Carlos, since you hear every damn thing else, like on the Bell Collective reunion, you was calling Glenn and Letitia Lil Boosie and Young Miami. Why you don't call Marceau Marsha like people call him? Why you don't call him Bottom Row Soul? Or his newest name, Saucy Marcy? Thanks to brown skin. Why you don't call him that? You out of touch when it come to that, though. Let me make sure I ain't miss nothing else on my damn nose. So now I feel like it. Okay, so Kimmy must be trying to play damage control. Y'all motherfuckers spread rumors about her cheating on her husband. Y'all spread rumors about she wasn't pretty. Y'all spread rumors about her baby not being her fucking husband's. And they also spread rumors that she was on drugs. And her baby had got taken or whatever and had to go with Lou's mama, or she wouldn't be able to take the baby home. Because they say they found Adderall or something like that in the baby system. I believe those was all rumors spread by the snots, and they came from that damn lying ass damn blogger that they was dealing with. And Tisha and Marceau, KEKE is supposed to be y'all family. Yet, again, y'all don't have no fucking compassion for her. Why? What did she do to y'all? Because, Tisha, before you got doused with water, you said that you wasn't dealing with her either before then. Why? Why was you talking to this man about your husband cheating on you? Why was you even entertaining that conversation when you already know your husband not? Why was that a thing? And again, I'm going to wrap this up by saying Carlos is in with this shit because they mad because KEKE would not help them get in on fucking Melody. And now they done turned against her and they treating her ass the same way they was treating Melody. Trying to isolate her and all of that shit. I don't know if he done got the Fletchers to do whatever, but it looked like that he wasn't able to turn KEKE via the bloggers, via the Scots, via Stormy. None of that. I'm just saying, because he was able to get Stormy to switch over too. They still treated Tiffany and Lou because Tiffany and Lou was neutral. So, that's all I got for to say. What y'all think about this little theory about Carlos? Because he was going too hard at her. It was personal. It was personal. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, we still on the edge. I think we only got like 60 left of my girl. Drop the mic. Drop DAMIC. to get to 10K. Let's get her there before the end of the week. Martin Luther King Day, okay? Happy birthday to you. All right, let's get it and let's go. And thank y'all for watching. Bye.